Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video today I want to show you how I put together a volume control for the subwoofer that you may remember from some of my previous videos, the subwoofer that I installed in the car. So all this time I've just been controlling it by fading it from the front to the rear, where what I really wanted to do was have an independent control and wire that in line with the signal that comes from the head unit to the amplifier. And to do that I needed to get this, which is a stereo volume pot. So I'm going to use that and show you how I'm wiring it up here today. And next to the stereo head unit there is one of these caps. It's just a blank cap where there probably was another button for something in there, but there isn't there in my model of car. So it's just a blank. It's the only one that's got a blank cap, and it's just in the perfect position. So I took that out. It just clips out, and I've already pre-drilled the hole for the volume control, which will go through there. I'll show you quickly. So when it's finished, that will go through there, and it will be screwed onto the front, and then you have the top of it on there to control it. So first things first, I've already compiled together some of the bits I'm going to need, which is two lots of phono plugs, and they're actually, I've already bare ended and put some solder on these ready to go. Probably see that there. So that's that one there, and another one exactly the same, just happens to be a bit shorter. I used just one that I had lying around, you see. So, the plan is basically I'm going to use the long one as the input, and I'm going to put when you're looking at this front ways on, basically when you turn the dial that way, it turns it down. When you turn it that way, it turns it up. So how I'm going to do this is have the coloured wires, the red and the white, on this side. So the red there, the white there, or whichever way around you want, because each row is one channel there. So for instance, I'll put the red there and then the white behind it on there, and then the ground wires from that go on the further end back to this end here, and then the other one, which will be the output line, the red will go in the middle and the white will go in the middle one, top and bottom, and then the ground wires again would be on the same ground points as the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to use some solder flux first as well. It makes things stick a bit easier. I've made a crude setup for my camera, so I don't have to hold it with any hands. I can actually show you what I'm doing this time for the first time. I can use my finger to do that now. And I've got my soldering iron already hot, ready to go. So this is going to be the input, what I'm going to do first. Actually put some extra solder on the wire actually. Okay, that red one went on there quite well. Let's put the white one on the other side. Put a bit more solder on it first. So I'm doing this straight off camera, aren't I? Let me move over a bit. It can be tricky to get things to go where you want them to sit when you're trying to do soldering. You just have to try and hold that on as I solder it very carefully. I hope it stays put. I think that's alright. Don't really like to leave too large a gap here actually, yes, but I think it'll be okay. I've left myself long enough pieces to go over to the ground as well. Actually, what I'm going to do is do the grounds in a minute. I'm going to do the red and white of the other leaves now. A bit more solder on these first. What I'm going to do next is do the red and white, sorry, both the reds grounds together on that last pin there. Sorry if the lighting's a bit off here, I'm sitting right next to a window, and the sun's coming in from this angle here, so right, let me try and get this in position, and then I'll put the two red ones, the ground points of both red ones together, which I know what I'm going to do. Together a little bit and then solder them first if I can. Right, should be able to just put that on there now. Actually, what I'll do the white one before I sort of block myself from getting in there. I'll do the white one on there. You definitely got to have a bit of patience to do this. So now I'm going to put those two red grounds from the red side together. I'm going to do the same with the white ones, to put those two together. So I'm going to just a tiny bit so they go together. Right, so now I've just got, you can see how I've tried to position it so it doesn't make it difficult for myself to do the soldering on. I'm going to solder now this bit here to that one and this ground to this one. That keeps the two channels completely separate, you see. alright. Okay, now the white side, the ground on the white side on there. Okay, so the next step, what I'm going to do is put the volume control into the cap now. So basically just pushes through the hole I made earlier. I wish I'd actually show you, there's a small bit, that raised bit there, just there on the volume control. So I actually made a small hole in the cap for it to sit in. I think it holds the whole thing steady by locking it in place. So I'm going to put that through there. Right flush up against the edge. And then there's a washer, and then the nut to go on top of that. Just squeeze down, and then just use a pair of pliers to tighten it, not too tight, just gently tighten so it's reasonably tight. Turn the volume right down, and then put the volume control on so that the arrow is pointing to down. Like that, push it over, and then you can always adjust it if it doesn't sort of sit in the middle. So I might move it one notch over. That's come in, it is in the middle. That's better. So there we go. I'm going to put this on the car now. Let's give it a test run. Okay, so I'm in the car now, and I'm just going to show you some of the bits that you need to do to get this in. So first of all, I'll show you, this is the blanking cap that I took out here. You can see it's now got the volume control in it, which sits lovely in there. The wires I managed to pull them through. I can't really get my hand in there to show you, but I pulled them through with a really long screwdriver to push it to the back through the end of this hole, so you can reach around and grab both of them through here. And then I've obviously plugged in these ones, which was the output from the head unit, and then the other ones there are the ones that go, you can see the blue wires, they're the ones that go to the subwoofer amplifier. Reach it. I like to use like a double-ended female connector there, because obviously these won't plug into these, so you need something in between to plug them in. In order to get both the head units, this is the head unit and then the CD unit, to get them out, to get room to get your hands in there, there's a plastic piece that goes between the two, which I'm about to put back in now, and try and get the correct wires in the right place as you put it back in. What else can I say about that? Yeah, I had to unplug the radio aerial to get this out as well, and another plug, which is the power supply, I believe, which is there, which goes into the CD unit there. That was just to enable to get this all out of the way, to get hands in here. That's fine, because you can just plug them all back in when you put it back in. So I'm going to try and do that now. Okay, so you can see I've got everything back together and back in now, and I've tested this now, it works perfectly well. I'll try and give you a demonstration, but I don't want to turn it up too loud because I'm parked outside my house, and I know the whole street will hear it, so I'm just going to do it gently, okay? And I'm playing one of my own tracks so that I own the copyright to this music because I made it myself anyway. So I'm just going to put the CD back on. At the moment I've just got this turned down. So this is actually one of my most recent tracks that I put out on, it's on Bandcamp and it's on Spotify as well, so I think I've got a link somewhere somewhere in the description maybe, or if not, look at my other channel, which has got my music on it. I think the links for that is there somewhere. So anyway, you might be able to hear some rattling, but that's because the speakers, the car speakers are actually ruined in this car. They need replacing, so that's another job for another time anyway. So I'll try and do a quick blast of bass. Ready? That's out much for me to do. Turn that down, we go, before the neighbours get a bit worried. So there we go. So again, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and oh yes, thanks for also some of the new subscribers that I've seen. I've been getting a few more subscribers, and that's really good. So I'm really pleased with that, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.